Go.
So we'll look at why do boys underachieve in education. So why is gender a factor that affects educational achievement? So one reason is girls are more motivated and worked harder, and they have more positive role models, as Sue Sharp found women's main priorities are now job and career. And Weiner found generalised stereotypes are now removed in classrooms and textbooks. Boys also don't like reading, as the mum did it as a child, and they see it as a feminine activity. There's different leisure. So girls like talking, whereas boys like doing, so boys play football rather than chatting. So the girls gain the linguistic skills needed in exams and the reasoning skills. Boys are also more likely to form an anti-learning subculture, as they fear being labelled girly, and Ford found peer pressure encourages masculine identity, and they do this by resisting school. And teacher is also seen as a feminine job, so there's a lack of positive male role models out there, therefore they adopt laddish behaviour. So teachers and themselves also have lower expectations, which creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. There's also, at the minute, which Mack and Gahill came up with, a male identity crisis, where there's a decline in traditional male working class jobs. So men worry about self-image, and as they don't get the masculinity as a job, they misbehave in school to assert their masculinity. There is a decline in traditional male class working jobs like fishing. So they don't feel qualifications are important. They also produce poorer behaviour, so they get sent out and miss time on learning. They also overestimate their ability and blame teachers when they lose, not their ability. They're also more destructive and more aggressive in class. And finally, the women's movement and feminism has helped women and girls do better in education. There's less stereotypes. They're better in the service sector because they're better with people skills. And there's no more sex discrimination, and patriarchy is being challenged. So I've evaluated it on the page, so it ignores ethnicity and social class as factors. The national curriculum is gender neutral, so they should do as well as each other in the subjects. However, there's still a divide in the workplace, and there's still less job opportunities for women out there, so boys still should do better. And also, Jackson found Ladettes, which are a group of girls that adopt masculine characteristics and misbehave in class. So Stanworth said teachers give boys twice as much attention than girls. Spender said teachers' time is spent mostly on the troublesome boys rather than girls who are keen to learn and get on with schooling. Willis did a study of lads who actively reject school, so an example of a subculture. Barber found more boys than girls think they are able or very able, and fewer boys than girls think they are below average. But Jackson, this is another AO3 point. Policies are exclusively concerned with boys' underachievement, so really boys should be doing better. And then in my other book, some more external influences that affects failing boys. So Edward and David found that boys mature more slowly than girls because primary socialisation in the family encourages boys to be more boisterous and attention-seeking. This may lead to a lack of concentration in classrooms, and they also observe that parents read less to boys. Burns and Bracey found that the socialisation of boys may lead to overconfidence, and they found that boys often surprised when they failed exams and put their failure down to bad luck, not effort. And Frosch found that boys' behaviour is often shaped and policed by their peer group. He found that boys may regard schoolwork as feminine and would rather engage in bullying to show they're masculine.